check out this guy's view, and then we'll discuss it.
The Germans right to Germany. Sure. They took it from somebody, and that's fine. Just not Israel. Why are we even debating this? We beat you up in 67 and we took your land. That's it. It's ours now. And if we beat you up, we'll take Gaza. It'll be ours. Like every other country in the world. No, you're an occupier. We're not occupiers, we're conquerors. Look at what we're fighting over.
A small chunk of land?
It's ridiculous.
Well, that was enlightening, right? So he says the Germans are a nation because they beat another nation and took their land. He says that's fine, except for Israel. Seems like he's saying, oh, we're not like other countries, we're a little bit different. Then he says they beat out Palestine in 1967, so it's theirs, fair and square, at least in the rules of war. And he said if we take Gaza, well, them the rules of war, right? And then he says it's such a small piece of land that why would they want it? Why do you want it? I mean, don't get me wrong. I agree, actually. If you beat another nation, you have every right to take what's theirs. That's why America's awesome, because we beat other nations, and we actually, for the first time in history, said, no, you get to keep your stuff, even though we beat you. But I'm not trying to get sidetracked with the greatest country in the world. Let's just focus on this. But I do agree with him. That's kind of how war works. How throughout all of history, you beat somebody, you're taking their stuff. But the ridiculous thing he says concerning that is the fact that he's confused at why they're still fighting back. I mean, what does he expect to happen? He just admitted that they came in, took their land, and pushed them out of it. So no wonder they're a little bit disgruntled. Somebody literally broke into their house, kicked them out, and then is confused when they are trying to fight to get back what you just took from them. I mean, I don't think any of us would be pretty happy either if that happened to us. So I don't know why it's confusing that these people are upset that they got kicked out of the house. But I think the icing on the cake for this is at the very end when he says it's ridiculous that they're fighting over such a small piece of land. And to that I say, okay, why don't you leave? If you think it's so ridiculous, why are you condemning them for this ridiculous act when you're not willing to leave? It's obviously not ridiculous. So you're not even believing what you even say. And as Christians, we shouldn't care about having specific land. We have no stake in specific land. And why? Because the kingdom of God fills the whole earth. We want all nations to convert to Christianity, not just this one specific piece. This has nothing special about it. God's country, God's land, is the entire earth for the Christian. And we want every nation, including Israel, to convert to Christianity. And I think this verse from Isaiah 49:6 perfectly sums up the beauty of God. It says, and it's talking about Jesus, he is the servant. It says, it's too light a thing that you should be my servant to raise up the tribes of Jacob, to bring back the preserved of Israel. I will make you as a light for the nations, that my salvation may reach to the edge of the earth. If you didn't get that, what he's saying here is, no, Jesus doesn't just get the tribes of Israel. Jacob is Israel. The gospel, Christ, God, goes out to all the nations. Salvation is coming to everyone. Spiritual salvation. This should be our desire, not this. Who cares about this? This does not bring salvation. Only Christ alone does. I hope you found this helpful. Make sure to follow for more, and God bless.